somebody mute Sarah. Swiffer, I'm gonna start the recording, and then maybe we could do a little quick troubleshooting.
Alright. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna be muted in here, so if something's going on, I'm going to just type to you.
Okay.
I'm glad you gave that disclaimer because Drew loses his shit every time.
Every single time. But this is session number 18, guys. We made it.
Also, the addition of the titles for this thing is
yeah.
A game changer for me. It's very subtle but very good.
Let me know. I think I'm gonna change the. I was thinking about this. Would it be disingenuous if I go back and try to come up with silly titles for the previous ones?
No, it's good. It's good. You want to know where you're at.
Yeah.
The number doesn't tell you.
The number doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Yeah. The title, you're like, oh, this is when we got into.
That's the one where
with this thing.
Nomad spent 4 hours talking to a chipmunk. All right, let's see. Swiffer's message.
It wasn't even Chip or Dale.
Yeah, it was a
Monkey or.
Okay, there's a lot of ambient background noise. It sounds like. Also, all audio could come up overall. Okay. All right, so you can hear the if I'm gonna be silent for the next 2 seconds, Swiffer. Tell me if you hear background noise. Yes. Okay. We'll deal with that later.
How about if you mute yourself? You still got.
Oh, okay. Good idea.
I'll mute me and we'll both mute, actually.
Still like a fan noise. That's interesting. If it's a fan noise, but it's not from my side, it's not from me or Japer. Even if you're muted in Discord, you can still hear it in a stream. Oh! It is on my side. Okay. I can figure that out. Not tonight, but I can figure that out.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Swiffer, what I want to focus on... Oh, real quick. How's the music, Swiffer? Can you hear it at all? I turned it down a good bit. Music is good level. Okay, cool. All right, now I'm going to mess with the gain for you guys. Hello, anyone watching? Just doing some real-time fixing. This is how the pros... This is probably not how the pros do it, but this is how I'm doing it. Okay, I'm going to mess with the gain, and then I'm going to have you all talk, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go ahead.
How's everybody doing?
Do we talk on 3 or
Yeah.
how does that work?
Ideally, we'd get a little bit from each person so we could see how the different audio is.
We'll do a little roll call.
Hi.
Hello, ladies.
Say hi, JP.
Hi, JP.
Hey, girls.
I miss you, JP.
Hey, I miss you too, honey.
I hate you, Drew.
Don't say that. That's
Oh.
not nice. Don't say that. That's not nice.
Is it the same Swiffer or different or worse? So far, the balance is chill. I don't know what that means. Or rather, I don't know how to translate that into the changes I'm making.
It means chilling.
All the way up to hear it. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay. We're gonna make a new change, and then you guys talk again.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What? No, I have a boyfriend.
Japer, Adam, you guys say something.
Yo.
How's it going? Ready for D&D tonight? And to discuss the top 20 roll list?
Yeah, I felt like there were things that were not mentioned that should have been mentioned.
Good.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we're gonna test it like this. We're getting the good from Swiffer, definitely better. Okay. Adam, what's your friend's name who helped our audio situation?
Ryan.
Ryan, appreciate you, buddy. We are a small operation, and we rely on contributors like you. Keep up the good work. I messed up the borders are supposed to have you guys' faces in them. I messed it up. We're just gonna push past it. I'll fix it later. I just haven't put the time in.
Just fix it in post.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Yeah, what's his name? Is it Jeremy who fixes it? Who does the audio?
I don't think it's Jeremy anymore.
No, it was like Yonkers or something stupid. But he's gonna fix it in post.
I know he
Like
will.
Greg or
Yeah. Terry? Was it?
Terry? No,
Was it
that's
Gary,
that's
Gary.
It might have been Gary.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Terry.
I feel like Terry was the the guy with the.
He's from the game.
Yeah,
from the game.
Terry's from
We're blending real life and
Mukata.
TNT. Dog.
No, I know my Terry with an E, but maybe yours was Terry with a Y, Drew.
Was it Gary?
Could be Gary. Very
Swiffer,
potentially.
do you want to reach out to your brother? We'll give him 5.
Here we go.
This is a lost cause every time.
That's
I'll do
okay. This way
I'll do
I
it.
know that I did. Thank you. It's just so I
Ardo-
know that I did it.
He's keeping the bromance alive.
I'm keeping the
And
bromance
then-
alive.
Simultaneously driving you bonkers.
Yeah, it's a win-win. I'm getting everything
Okay,
I
yeah.
want.
It's a great job every time.
I'm getting everything I ever wanted. This is going to be an extremely rough sketch.
I try to listen to last week's episode every week. Today, on the day that we play.
It makes it a
Just to
lot
be
easier
fresh.
to remember what the
Yep.
fuck's going on.
But I didn't. So if somebody can refresh my mind, where did we leave off? I think I know where we left off, but I don't know the exact beat. We were in the bar. I'm gonna attempt to fill in the gaps.
Yeah. Go for it.
We did a lot of troubleshooting with snails, slugs. And we went to the bar, and we have patrols. We have a patrol situation to look out for them. And then I think it was Aldar who noticed some foul play, and swords were drawn, and that's where we're at. If I recall.
That
Again,
is-
it's a very high level. I'm skipping a lot of beats, right?
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that is more or less what's happening. Basically, what I'm drawing right now is the inn. The tavern, rather. So this green thing is the bar. These different colored doors are exit. Pretend this has a little exit sign, a fantasy exit sign.
Hold on a second. I need to zoom in or out.
Oh yeah, we're in
Here we go. Here we go.
whiteboard.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I'm back.
These doors, like if it's a square, or I'm sorry, a rectangle, that's a door. I know it's terrible, but there's 4 doors here. In the middle of this room, oh, you know what? Let's use some gifts. We have our stinky friends. 2 slugs. 3 slugs. How do I just copy it? Can I just copy it? Oh yeah, boom. We have 3 slugs because we moved all that dirt in. And we have the 2 farmers inside with them. I won't put them on here. All along the sides of this room are like the tables and chairs that used to occupy the main space. Does that fit in everyone's brain so far?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
I wasn't here, but I was
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, you weren't here.
just for the very last.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that.
I left off. Let's see what I wrote. We were moving the slugs. We were going to move the slugs.
I mean, yeah, that's essentially what happened.
So we moved the slugs to the tavern, and Aldar started a fight.
A plan was hatched. Basically, the plan is. Oh, I wanted that to fill in. How do I do that? The plan was to guard them. So you guys are guarding these snails in groups of 2. 2 patrolling and 1 secret not patrolling. Like, kind of watching over to see what would happen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe... Okay, that's about as good as we're gonna get. I believe JP, Red River, and Amaya were on active patrol, kind of just like walking around. I think JP, you had a lantern or something, and Sarah had nothing because she has dark vision. But you both might have dark vision. I don't remember.
Yeah, I also have dark vision, by the way.
Okay, so I feel like you wouldn't have a thing, right? Like you don't need it.
No. It
So
gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
If they need it.
yeah. So both of you guys are like walking around the perimeter and inside.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't remember if I was the one. Yeah. I think I was the one. I don't know if I was the one patrolling or not. But I have dark vision and tremor sense.
Okay, I think you were. I listened to it earlier, and I think it was you and Amaya.
Okay.
But if I'm wrong,
I trust you. I trust you. Trust me. My recollection isn't.
if you're gonna yell, just forget it.
Yeah.
Asleep are Nomad, Angus, and Jasora. Let's say that this is your room. I'll put a yellow circle. Nope, that's not very visible. I'll do a black circle. This is the vacant room you guys are allowed to sleep in. Aldar heard a noise and walked outside to engage. And there was a dark cloud in the middle of the room. I feel like Amaya noticed it as well. And a warhammer came out of that cloud and struck Aldar across the face. And that's all I have for. That's how we ended last time. So Aldar is unconscious. No, he's fine. But we have entered combat. But I need to know what everyone is doing. JP, I think canonically I described you as outside, like checking the perimeter.
That checks.
Amaya, I feel like I described you near the bar, but I don't remember. So you could be anywhere in this room.
True, that was one of the most beautiful fireplaces I've seen.
Thank you. It's a red box with fire coming off of it.
Pixar themselves couldn't have done better.
Yeah.
I would trademark that just in
They're
case
always
they wanna
calling
copy
me
it.
up for tips. They're like, how do we make it look
Where's
realistic?
Aldar?
I'm gonna put Aldar. I'm gonna draw a stick man. He heard a noise and walked right up to the thing. Hi, I'm Aldar, he says. He's got
I
little
feel like we wouldn't be. Aldar has a mohawk?
that's supposed to be a horn.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He's supposed to have antlers.
He's an antlerkin.
Yeah. Does that look better?
I feel like we would be circling this area if we were inside, so I would be directly opposite. Not near the exit, but on the other side of the exit of the bar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, more near the yellow thing.
Like, you can draw in here, I think. Like over here.
Like over here.
Yeah, that checks out. This room is about like 60 feet long ways, and let's say like 30 feet wide. It's the biggest room here.
Are we rolling for initiative, or are we what is the thing?
You are. So, real quick, I want to describe this room. Aldar has been struck with a hammer. You know that the 3 slugs in this room are in the center. This dark mass is supposed to be like the special dirt that was brought in for them to sleep on. But there is like a magical cloud of darkness. I couldn't find a dark cloud. Covering the middle of space. There is a second floor up here. So imagine like a big empty space, and then built onto the sides is a second floor.
Okay.
But we
Is this what this dark space is? Is that second floor?
Yeah, so I'm picturing that's like railing and more rooms.
Okay. Yep.
I know this is very, I was gonna try and surprise you guys and make this in 3D, but let's be honest, I just didn't.
This looks beautiful.
Thank you. I think this is even better and more evocative.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna need everyone who's not asleep to roll initiative.
Am I asleep?
You are, yeah. This is like...
Am I in the the side room?
You're all yeah. If you're asleep and you're in the crew, you're over here. Unless you can give me a reason that your character was not in the room.
Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. I just assumed someone figured something
They're
out.
not within hearing distance either, so it's not like we could roll to see if maybe they heard something.
Yeah, like the only sound that's been heard is like a metal
Thump?
on flesh and then a thump. Like I don't think that would be enough to wake anyone
No.
up. But
No.
that problem is probably gonna solve itself. I would guess
Yeah.
relatively quickly.
That's
What do
me
you want-
asleep over there.
What do you want me to do?
Aldar, I feel like in my head you were patrolling, but like out here, and you're on patrol. I feel like you do have a chance to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, because you're
Yeah, because
actively
you're-
searching.
Yeah, you're actively searching. You're scanning.
So I would say you're aware of it, but you're gonna roll initiative at disadvantage. So you're gonna have a possibility to have a lower number to react to this. But Sarah, you're gonna roll initiative as well. I rolled it for Aldar, and I'm rolling it for others now.
It's a 10.
I'm a beautiful 8.
That's not very good, guys.
Oh, really?
Just a heads up.
Cool.
And
Also,
everyone make
before we
backup
get in-
characters. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, before we get into this, I'd just like to congratulate Adam on his Argentina victory. And,
did it.
and also, a special shout out to the Miami security team because they did an awesome job.
Thank you, security people. You
Yeah.
did it.
The stadium got trashed though.
Well,
It was kind of crazy.
yeah,
People be like that, though.
yeah. Sometimes they do be like that.
It's unfortunate, but
Did you see the people that couldn't get in who paid for a ticket? Did you see all that?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Crazy, dude.
I just I couldn't even comprehend.
Like multiple hundreds of dollars, and they were like, nah.
Thousands.
Yeah, thousands. That's
And then they
wild.
flew here from
wherever the fuck, and that's jeez. But good
And by
job.
boat.
I think they're gonna call me next to coach the USMNT. Because I think
believe it.
last I saw they offered 2 guys the job, and they were like, "No, I'm good."
Hard pass.
Yeah, they were like, "Actually, I'm cool. Thank you, though." Klopp, no thanks. We want law. Speaking of law, Aldar, yeah, Drew, I have chickens. You get struck across the face. That sounds good. But you only take 5 damage. Sarah, Amaya, you see Aldar struck across the face, and like he doesn't even go to the ground. He just looks angry. But you only saw the hammer comedically like pop out of this bubble, or I'm sorry, this cloud, and bop him across the face. You did not see who was wielding it. Sarah, what's your character's passive perception? It'll be on
Roger,
your
I would love
left
to
side.
tell you what my passive perception
Are you
is.
just
That's
stalling for
something
time?
I'm really interested in letting you know that my passive perception is
Uh-huh.
13.
You hear, like, from inside this cloud from the distance you're at, someone say, "No, not them, you idiot." And Aldar's is going to take his turn. I feel like, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, because we all know MC pretty well. I feel like he would say that he enters a rage.
Yes.
That sounds right.
I'm going to give it a little bit more flair. He thinks of, like, his daughter's face. He doesn't let that memory in. He keeps it at bay. But in moments where he needs the power of pure, unadulterated anger, he can see her face, and a single tear rolls down his eye as he screams something in his native tongue. And he is going to charge into the cloud and attack indiscriminately. He whips out his salami. No, he would use his mace. Well, no, MC's pretty chaotic. He would probably use his sword, right? His special sword?
Yeah. He is probably
Alright, let me roll to see what his special sword gives him.
1 to 6.
I think it's out of 10. It's got 10 spots. Okay, he gets a katana. He whips out a katana and pulls it from his sheath. I was really wanting to do the salami.
Every time he pulls a katana out, I get jealous. It's a
Yeah.
little Contagious jealousy.
It's cool as hell, and it's like curved, but he disappears into the mist and swings about randomly. Even he is not sure if he connected on what did he connect. But you have lost sight of him. And Amaya, it is your turn. You are only about 15 feet from where this cloud is and where you know the slugs to be.
Okay, I am going to. Okay, great. This one has a. I'm 15 feet from the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to cast color spray. It's
Sarah, you're not supposed to say colored. That's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
What does it do?
A dazzling array of flashing colored lights spring from my hand. I roll it 6d10. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
Holy shit. Hey, Sarah, this is going to affect Aldar, the slugs, and anyone else in here.
The slugs are in the cloud.
Yeah, everyone's under here. Here, I'll move the cloud.
Well, I don't have anything else that would
Hey,
do anything.
I hear you. You whisper an incantation and use a pinch of powder that is red, yellow, and blue. You blow it into the air and then make like a Naruto-style hand gesture as a rainbow of like power leaps from your hand, like a children's cartoon. But unlike a children's cartoon, it begins to blind everyone in the vicinity. Go ahead and roll 6d10.
6d10.
Subtract? Yeah, she's gonna try to blind as many people in here as she can.
I like that. Well, which way is the cone aiming?
In my head, from the top left into the... I feel like it could encompass the whole cloud.
Yeah, probably.
37.
You barf up a rainbow
Hell yeah.
onto this cloud. How much? You said 37?
Yeah.
You cannot see the outcome of this. But you hear a voice, a male voice, say, "What the hell?" Yeah, let me just make a note here. And you know it's not Aldar's voice. Do you want to move or anything? Right next to you have the bar, and you have a door. That yellow door to the north here at the top is like the entrance to the cellar, where you also know the barkeep to live.
I'm going to move closer and start casting my familiar. It's going to be a... It's gonna be a...
It's gonna be what?
My familiar is gonna be a spider.
Can you cast anything as a familiar? Like, can you cast a snake?
Yeah, any like little critter.
Frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, spider, weasel.
Lizard would be good too.
And as long as it's within 100 feet of her, she can like communicate with it telepathically.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I think Sarah is gonna unlock the most like wild shit as we go. But
Looking forward to
Amaya, it is not your turn because it's Red River's turn. Red River, you've heard outside, like, you know the telltale whooshing of magic, and if you did not hear Sarah casting her spell, you hear Aldar scream enraged.
Yeah. I know a battle's gonna ensue, so
Yeah, you know something's
here.
popping.
I'm gonna run in here. I don't know how much distance I need to cover.
I would say, like, it's not far. Like, you're maybe 10 feet out the door. You could get to, like, the edge of the cloud if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I don't know what. My dark vision doesn't allow me to see through the cloud, right? Obviously.
Yes, and you recognize that as odd. Sarah, you would know that as well. Like, why would that be?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not gonna go in there and attack. I'm just going to sit outside and would it be ready? Would I invoke? Just to prepare myself to react?
Yeah. You can basically like prep any action. So your action could be like, I attack any person that comes within range, or
Yes.
you could be like, I tackle someone who comes in range.
Yep, yep, yep.
What weapon do you have out? Is it sick?
Oh, it's sick. Yeah, I'm going Baldur's Rain.
Yeah, you're bringing out the big stinker.
I'm gonna squish some bugs out here though.
Speaking of bug squishing, you guys, you know what? No, that's not fair. Stand by. I should give them a chance. You guys don't hear anything, but let's see what it does when I type thug. That's stupid. Sarah, Amaya, and Red River, you see stumbling out of this dark cloud towards you, a little gnomish man holding a warhammer and a shield. He like stumbles onto the ground, like he's confused and he's got his arms out in front of him, but he can't see. Like he is prone in front of you. The other one, you hear some scuffling inside the cloud as Aldar does take some damage.
Do I recognize this fella?
How much? Were you in the tavern? Yeah, you were. At one of the tables, you remember there was this gnome was sitting at a table with a like much beefier human.
Yeah.
You do remember him and Jasora and the other squad. You guys, I feel like you have a chance to wake up. Like I feel like you've heard yelling and stuff. How hard sleepers are you guys?
They're about to, because my immediate reaction to him coming out is I'm gonna smash him as hard as I can in the shield.
You're gonna have advantage on this attack because he is visibly blinded and he is not gonna like dodge out of the way. You're gonna literally strike for his shield.
Yeah. I just wanna. I'm not ready to go full weapons out and kill everything in sight. I just wanna assess what's going on, but
okay.
This will get his attention.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that attack, and we'll just do it as non-lethal damage. And if it crosses a threshold, we'll knock his shield down.
22.
Yeah, that just barely passes his situation.
22, and then I do damage.
Yeah, it won't kill him. Whatever you're doing.
It's gonna be great. A 13, and then is this considered a critical hit?
No, this is a dirty one.
A dirty one. Okay, the target must make a strength damage. So
I will let you either damage him or completely obliterate the shield.
Obliterate the shield.
Like the shield, like there will be nothing left of the shield.
Yeah. I think I want to obliterate the shield just for the when this eventually gets picked up and animated. I think it makes a cool scene.
So like he's like blinded, but he hears like movement in front of him. So he like lifts his shield like kind of lazily, like confusedly, and it like you damage his like forearm through his shield as it splinters in every direction.
Yes.
This creates a very loud sound that Jasora and Nomad's in jail. You hear it in jail, Nomad. But Angus, you hear it as well, and you guys are awake.
I would say that my strike is punctuated. Like once I realize that I destroyed the shield, I yell at the dude to stop.
Leave me alone. You hear from inside the cloud, put down your weapons.
And that's not Aldar speaking.
No, you know it's not Aldar.
You attacked first.
And I'm gonna attack second. Jasora and Angus, you guys roll a damage. Or, I'm sorry, roll initiative. I feel like you guys would be awake by now.
Thanks, sir.
While
Well
they
saved.
roll, let me catch up. Alder, who just jumped in here.
Yeah. Give him the give him the short version.
Yeah, so we just literally just picked up
3.
where we left off
It's
last
not
time.
very good, Jasor.
That's a 3. And if you have, can you see the drawing, MC?
Yeah. Make sure to open whiteboard.
I'll
We've
go
got some.
to it.
I'm happy to
Yeah.
answer questions about. I mean, the drawing's pretty clear.
I
But if you
don't
have
think I need to
questions-
explain anything, to be honest.
Yeah, you probably
I'm
already
doing a
know.
fucking disservice here. Yeah.
Session 18. There's a cloud,
Yep.
Yep.
You got it.
fire.
Yep. Do me a
All
solid,
right.
Drew. Can you move the cloud away for a second?
Mm-hmm.
In the main part, you were smacked with a hammer from within the cloud.
Yes.
That's correct.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You are
Yeah.
inside this dark
I went to
cloud
the noise.
with
That's right.
3
Yeah.
slugs.
Yeah. We ad-libbed a little bit and say you went into rage mode and then ran into the cloud
Excellent.
with your weapon. With it, when you drew it out, it wasn't a salami; it was a katana.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
you charged into battle. And we don't know exactly what happened to you, but then afterwards, Sarah casted a spell that blinds everybody.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. You're not
Um,
sure who all is affected, but you know at least one thug was affected.
Yeah, and that's the thug that's in between Sarah and I. In that picture, who's wobbling his head.
Yeah, the cool,
Oh.
that's the cool guy.
Yeah, that's a cool
Crazy.
guy. Yeah,
The one
yeah,
with
he's,
crazy hair. Yeah.
which is a gnome that we've seen before in the bar. And He
Yeah.
came out with a. I think he's the one that hit you with the warhammer. He came out with a shield, and I gave him a good thump, and the shield shattered it. And now
Yeah.
he's laying there, and that alerted the rest of the gang who's nearby. So this is what we're.
Okay. Where should I put my deer?
You can put your deer inside the cloud. You have taken significant amounts of damage. I did update your sheet. You have 11 remaining health.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you charged in there like a real stinker. Classic MC.
At least I'm not dead.
Angus, you are stirred from your slumber by these sounds of trouble. Maybe Jasora was getting a little too close, and maybe you could smell like her scaliness. Also, I don't know that we ever resolved your sticky problem, so there's also a stickiness. But you are awake. What would you like to do? Time to go back to sleep.
Well, I rolled initiative. I rolled 12. Am I in?
Oh, it is your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else rolled like literal garbanzo beans.
I am. Let's see. Would I guess it wouldn't really be useful for me to try to go undercover here and try to like sneak into the cloud. They'd probably see me before I do that.
I could not answer that. And also, any character that doesn't have dark vision, this is a very confusing scene for you because I'm imagining there's a few sconces in here, but like it is
That's
chaotic.
me. I can't see shit.
Yeah, you're basically walking out of this hotel room, and there's a darkness inside. You hear your friends scuffling, and there's like very like dim candlelight. But the center of the room is like a strange cloud you can't see through.
And that's like a pit of dirt, right? Whatever
Yes.
that is.
Yeah, that dirt, it's not piled super high, but it is like very dense. I think of like that sawdust they use in playgrounds and stuff. Also, there are stairs leading to the second floor on the bottom left here. I found a gif of a sick man walking upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up the stairs quietly.
Roll me a stealth check.
Well, I rolled a nat 1.
You go to like start walking across the floor stealthily. Sorry. You're a little drowsy though. Like you woke up, you know something's going on, but you're a little tired, and you forgot where you guys moved the tables and chairs in this room in the detritus. You make it about halfway and trip and fall on the ground prone.
Angus.
Luckily, it's really dark in here, so like no one saw what happened, but you know.
Can't see shit. What was that?
You do have an additional. That was technically just a move action.
Well,
You're face down on
I
the
guess.
ground.
Can I use my bonus action to try to
try
cover
again?
the rest of the distance?
Are you doing it stealthily?
Yes.
You
I
get
would
up
like to
real
try.
fast, like you tripped in front of your crush. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
How does a 10 do?
You make it only to the foot of the stairs, but you think you're hidden.
Okay.
It
Think I'm hidden.
is Aldar's turn. Aldar, you have been struck very, very heartily in the chest and tummy twice. You can't see anything. You open your eyes, you put your hand out in front of your eyes, you don't see anything. You are holding your katana. You are filled with rage, and the memories of your daughter seethe in your mind. What would you like to do?
I have no perception of where I was hit from with the hammer, you said?
That's fair. Once the hammer was across the face, and that was directly in front of you, but that was several seconds ago. Most recently, you're hitting right across the tummy with something blunt. You think it was to your left, but you have no way of knowing.
In my rage, I'd like to, if you will allow this, good sir, do a spin, some type of spin with the katana, just as like whatever you think like a damage radius would be, like a bubble. Would you say? Like,
I'd give you
I'd
5
like to do it.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack roll, and I'm gonna tell you what happens. This is
That's what I'm saying, just for
high
awareness,
risk. Yeah.
because you're jumping in the middle.
Fails.
The slugs are there, right?
Yes,
In
and the ranchers.
Oh shit! In the middle of this cloud?
You can't hear this shit, bro. You're enraged. Somebody
Oh,
hit you
no.
twice. Your daughter pleads to you from the afterlife. Don't listen to any of
no.
this other nonsense.
Yeah,
oh,
but-
I didn't know that.
No, but MC's jumping in the middle. He is aware.
No,
of regarding
Aldar,
these things.
Aldar, you would know that there
I
are
would.
potentially friendly actors in this situation.
Ooh, okay.
As much as I'd love to describe to you how you chop open all these people, you do have a situation to contend with.
About to slice everybody up. Let's take that back a step. How far do I need to move to get out of this freaking cloud? Is it the whole room? Like,
No,
nobody
it's
can see?
only, I would say, the center, and it's about 15 feet wide.
15 feet wide.
We tried to channel, I tried to channel my Aldar, and if something hit you from inside a cloud, I feel like you would go into a rage and run in.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't betray your confidence.
No. That was the way I was going. Remember? I was like,
Yeah,
I was
that
gonna
was the move.
investigate this.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that was perfect. But now that I'm getting hurt and I can't see anything, I'd like to leave the cloud.
Yeah.
And I guess if we can see, if we could see this cloud, I would assume that all of us would start to kind of close in on it, and whatever is in there, we're not going to let it escape. So
You duck out of the cloud, and
Yeah.
you hear like wind moving near your head and duck. You're not sure what missed you, but something did. But you are outside the cloud. That's technically only movement, so you still have an action. You can use a prepared action, like JP did on his last turn, basically saying, if something comes near me, I will bonk it. But let me just describe this room, because, like JP said, you were not here for it. You're at the center of the tavern. All the chairs and tables have been cleared to the sides. There are several rooms. There's like 4 rooms on the bottom floor, 4 rooms on the top floor, because reasons. There is a burning fireplace dimly to the south. There is a bar, like a bar in, obviously, a tavern, to the north, and the center is filled with this special dirt for the slugs.
Okay. I'd like to prepare a block action if I could with the katana, if needed.
The book calls that a dodge, but block either way. You're basically prepared
Dodge, okay.
if someone tries to attack you. You're going to have advantage in like avoiding that attack.
Okay.
Yeah, because something just swung at you, and you're like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, I am not.
Exactly.
Aldar rarely, but needs to sometimes think of himself. Amaya, it is your turn. You have this. You have this little thug boy. He's heavily armored, but it's mostly like leather straps and like little pieces of metal sewn into them. He is holding in one hand a warhammer, but in the other hand he is holding what's left of his shield. But all that's left now is his strap, and like his arm is like bleeding a bit. He is
Okay,
still
and
blind.
And he is wearing metal armor, right?
Yeah, it's like in my head it's like leather, but like metal's been interwoven. Like he probably couldn't afford the whole thing.
Okay, and is he within my touching range?
Oh yeah, you can reach out and give this guy a smooch.
Okay, so I'm going to grab a hold of him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ask him
Do you believe in miracles?
what he's doing here, in a more threatening manner, just because if he doesn't answer, then I can do some lightning damage to him.
He like you grab his like lapels like Batman yelling at the Joker, and you look in his eyes, and there's like a cloud around it, like a dark cloud, and he can't see, and he's got a panicked look on his face. Roll me an intimidation check with advantage. This guy's being grabbed by an unseen assailant. He's very upset and confused.
Oh no, ignore that.
What happened? Was it bad?
No, I rolled it just without whatever. It was a nat 20.
This is fucked. You guys have rolled a lot of nat 20s this past couple eps. I feel like someone bought some DLC from Beyond to just
Yeah,
cash
hacks.
in. You guys got hacks, and I don't like it. This guy starts crying. Look, man, I'm just in for a bunch of money, man. I just need one score. She said this would be it.
Who is she?
Please don't kill me. It's Daphne.
Are
And like
you willing to?
a lot of tears are coming down his face.
Gross.
Yeah, it's not a good situation. It's a grown man and he's weeping.
Yeah, I want to let go because I see like snot coming down his face.
Yeah,
and I
it's
just-
becoming
I
a
won't.
pretty stinky scene for sure.
Yeah, it's blubbery, but you know, needs must. Are you in charge of this operation other than Stephanie? How many others are in the cloud?
It's just Turbless, Turbless, man, she's out here kicking my ass. Are you still here? And you hear a voice from inside the cloud go, "Hold on, Jeremy." And I feel like we've exhausted what could happen in 6 seconds. Are there any other actions you want to do, though?
No.
Okay. He explode. No. Red River, it is your turn. She kind of. I feel like you kind of dropped this mess of a man on the floor, and he hasn't quite collected himself. He's a gnome, but he's like a stout gnome. Like he's got pecs under that armor.
Yeah. This fella's worked out. He can lift.
Yeah,
He's lifted
yeah,
before.
He's on gear. This guy's making moves.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to de-escalate with some intimidation because my adrenaline is pumping. Right.
Yeah, this
Well,
guy
I'm
is
gonna yell-
like he is not in fighting mode. With a 20 from Sarah, he does not look like he's in scrapping mode.
Yeah, I'm yelling at the cloud fella.
Oh, okay.
And I'm letting him know, if you value your or your companion's life, come out right now, big dog. You're surrounded. And I'm gonna roll intimidation.
I was gonna say, give me a roll. Let me hear.
Well, that's a 4. That's not very
He
intimidating.
laughs at you, says, "This isn't my first day at the rodeo, pal." You hear like emanating from the cloud. Is there anything else you want to do, Japer? I feel like that wouldn't take your whole turn.
No, I'm gonna ready myself to.
Okay. Like if he charges you, you'll get a smack on him first. You're kind of
Yeah.
anticipating that. Yeah.
I wind up my Baldur's Reign.
Yeah.
I'm ready to guacamole you. And I just sneak in and I say, "Try me, punk."
Speaking
That's
of
a beautiful
punks,
beer, by the way.
yeah, I like how like serene it is. Like it's just a
Yeah,
beer.
Chill, yeah.
I need several people. Amaya, Red River, and Aldar. I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Amaya, Red River.
And Aldar. I just need to know what your total is.
Mine is 13.
16.
MC?
He's got to switch screens.
Oh, he's also a mute.
Might be handling children.
He might have a child.
Mine is at 14.
What was yours, Amaya?
16.
Amaya, you glance up to the second floor, and you see like a sickening greenish, like well, you have dark vision and you can't see color, but you see like an energy source sprout from the second floor and wrap around Red River and Aldar. You guys both take 16 points of poisoning damage.
Wait, I can't react to the.
This is like magic that's hitting you.
Oh, this is magic.
And I was thinking of giving Aldar advantage, but like being prepared to dodge something and like a mystical magic aura enveloping you, like unfortunately I don't think that would help him here.
Yeah.
You guys take 16 damage each, and you are poisoned until the end of your next turn. And we'll go over what that means.
I'm at 0.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I
think my brother would be at 0.
Did you say 16 damage each or 16 damage diffusely?
Each.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
You both begin like, let's not get too blue. You begin vomiting, and the world swirls around you as you both are knocked unconscious. That was a very unfortunate roll. I rolled max damage, just to be clear there.
we're level 2, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard out there. Jasora, it is your turn.
Oi. I can't see shit out here. What's happening? I'm gonna go towards the fire just for like light to help illuminate.
You get
to a light source.
You get a good look at this room, squinting through the flames. You see Angus at the foot of the stairs to your left. He's being sneaky. Maybe he gives you a wink. On the far side of the room, there's a dark cloud in the way, so you can't really see what's going on over there. But you heard the voices. You heard at least one voice coming from inside the cloud.
Guys? What's going on? Anyone need help? What's happening?
You hear Aldar gurgle.
God, I think someone's dead.
But Amaya, you are still you're functional.
Jasora, Red River and Aldar were hit with some other business that I am unsure of. And then there's 2 dudes here trying to take out the snails.
I can't see anything. Where are they?
The snails are in the middle of the room. One of the dudes is in the middle of the room, and the other one is near me. I believe we're across diagonally from each other.
How large is this room, would you say?
I think I said 60 by 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'd
there's
say you've
still...
only moved like 10 of your feet.
Yeah, there's still a damn cloud in the middle.
Yes.
I'm gonna... What to do?
I would want to turn the lights on here. Well, what's the go-to for people in this world?
You know what? That's fair. This place would be
There's
open
just
at night.
It's just like side little things on the wall, yeah?
Yeah, in my head it was just little sconces, and this fire, what the hell's wrong with my brain? Fireplace, thank you.
The fireplace lights up pretty good.
Like, if there wasn't a mysterious dark cloud in the center of this room, you'd be able to see everything. But it's, like, you can't see anything behind it, if that makes sense. Like, it's obscuring that whole area.
You just can't see the center of the room.
Right.
Okay. Need to figure this shit out. Sir? Whoever's hiding in the clouds, get the hell out right now. This is bullshit.
Would you call this a persuasion or intimidation? I don't feel like I'm very intimidated. I guess it's, let's call it persuasion.
Well, I am trying to intimidate.
Okay, let me hear a little grump in it. Put a little sass on it. Maybe say a cuss word.
You motherfucker.
Wow, that was too far. Pull it back.
That was great. That was great. That was great. Double down.
You guys woke me up. I'm trying to sleep. And you're hurting my friends. What the hell is wrong with you?
Okay, that was good. Make me an intimidation check. At first it felt a little too kind for intimidation, but that felt waking someone up from a nap.
+0 for both, so let's see.
Hell yeah. Here's that 20.
I fucking have rolled just straight twos, like.
Oh, you
so
got
that's a
that
2.
too?
Yeah.
He says, don't worry.
My voice cracks.
Yeah, you come out of here. He says, oh, don't worry, darling, I'm coming.
Weird.
You have more movement if you want to use it.
Did that count as an action?
No,
Me
I don't think so.
intimidating? I'm gonna cast... Oh, I was about to fuck people over, probably. I'm gonna cast Entangle at the center of the room.
Oh, fuck. How
Now,
big is it?
It's 20 feet. It's a 20-foot square, so there would be areas on the sides that people could go around it if they wanted to.
I feel like that would work. I feel like that's going to include everyone inside the cloud.
Yes.
And I don't feel like that's going to affect Aldar or Red River's bodies.
Fuck, I forgot they're about to fucking die.
They are in a bad way.
Oh, Jesus.
You know.
Would they be on the outskirts of it?
Yeah, they wouldn't be affected by it.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll cast Entangle and then
Cool Entangle.
as much room as I have, I'm gonna just get closer to whoever's closest to me, which I think is Aldar.
Yeah, you get up, you like kneel down next to him, and you look down at his unconscious body, and you think, I wonder if he's got any gold on him. What? Can you read me Entangle? I forgot. I think they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let me see. Creature in the area must succeed on a strength saving
Strength
or be
saving.
restrained by the plants until the spell ends.
Fail.
A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, they free themselves.
What is your spell save DC?
12.
Okay, everyone failed. That's, well, as far as you know. This guy's gonna try and break out. You hear someone from inside go, what the hell? As you see, like, vines with thorns, like, wrapping around, like, even if there's little pieces of table, are growing out of this, like, dirt that was made for the slugs, and it's, like, wrapping itself around things, but obviously you can't see it. Just looks like a bramble to you. This guy's gonna try to not... Nope, oh, okay, you've changed my plans. You hear, like, a strangled voice say, Daphne, help! Angus, it is your turn. You are at the foot of these stairs.
I recognize what's happening behind me, but I still want to go up and see if I can maybe see what's happening from above, or if there's anybody watching from above.
Trying to think how we do this. What's Angus's passive perception?
I think it's like 11 or something ridiculously low. Yeah, it's 11.
As you reach the top of this like very standard slight spiral staircase, make me a perception check. Oh, you know what? Angus does not have dark vision, right?
A rogue have dark vision?
I think it's race tied. And I think he's just a dude.
No, I do not.
Do you have anything helping you light your way, or are you trying to, like, remember?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like nothing to light your way would give you help on stealth, but not help on navigation.
I messed up. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
As you get to the second to last top of the stair, Angus, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Can I use my bonus action to move a little bit further?
Yeah. Tell me what you do exactly.
First, I'm gonna do a nice little 360 spin action to see if there's anybody in my immediate vicinity.
You don't see any figures around your immediate vicinity.
I'm going to, as I walk forward, walk with my long sword and just poke around.
You walk up with your longsword and you like kind of poke the ground like a visually impaired person trying to see where they're going, and your sword scrapes along the ground on something that looks like chalk. And as you do, the chalk glows. And what's your total health?
15, I think.
And you fall to the ground and begin snoring. It is Aldar's turn. Aldar, make me a death saving throw. You're going to roll a d20 and just DM me what you get.
Alright. Oh shit, I rolled that for everybody, I think. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll just tell everyone. It was a 5. You take one step closer to oblivion as the darkness and the tunnel begins to close around you.
Fix that for next time.
No, it's no worries. Well, some worries. It is Amaya's turn. The thug in front of you is not grabbed by the vines, but he continues to kind of weep quietly, and he's pulled his knees up to his chest in kind of a very sad manner. What would you like to do?
I grab him up by the lapels again and ask him, are there spells around this barn? Or whatever this stupid thing is.
Daphne's the one that does magic, man. I just owed her big time, and she said we'd be even after this. Even Steven, she said.
Do you know what all these spells are? Or how to get rid of them?
If you can disrupt the glyphs without activating them, they shouldn't go off.
Where's Daphne now?
He, his eyes are still cloudy, so he can't, see, like he's looking past you, but he cranes his neck up behind you. Just let me go, man. I just want to live.
really want to shock you.
That's a weird thing to say. I don't like that. And he... Okay, I'm sorry to anyone under 8. He pees himself a little bit. When you threaten him with violence.
I drop him disgusted. And I yell... There's glyphs everywhere. Watch where you're going before you activate them. Or watch as much as you can.
And Sarah, you also see at the bar, just like looking behind it as you kind of survey the scene, there are several glasses. Some filled with liquid, some not, just like you would imagine at a bar. Just to kind of fill in the scene for you a little bit. I don't feel like you've used your full action. I feel like you could do something else if you wanted on your turn.
Spells. These.
Fireball.
They're filled with liquids, right?
Yeah. You can't tell what from here. You can imagine some of them are likely like ciders and whiskeys and whatnot. If you get closer, I can tell you more.
Are they? I'll get closer to them because I'm inspecting the. I want to inspect the waters.
You go behind the bar and you see like several different like decanters of varying quality. They're filled with what you think is whiskey. Under the counter, under the bar, there's like not a secret shelf, but a shelf that only employees would see back there. And it has 3 red vials. They're standing in like a... I don't know what they're called, but you see them in labs. It's like a wooden little vial holder, and there's 3 of them. And they've got little cork stoppers on top.
Can I grab them and sniff them so I can sniff out what they are?
Yeah, totally. This would be your whole turn, though.
That's fine.
Make me an Arcana check.
15.
As you pick them up, you can see that they are red, and you see like flecks of like light swirling inside of them, and you determine that these are 3 potions of healing. You also hear, since you're back in this bar area at the top, behind the cellar door, you hear like a short pounding, like someone on the other side, like pounding on the door. But they can't you don't hear any voice yet. You just hear like soft pounding. Sorry for saying soft pounding so many times in a row. It is now Red River's turn. Red River, make me a what is it called? Life check? No.
It's for life saving throw? No.
I think it's something like a death saving throw. Thank you, Sarah. And let me just, you can message me that, whatever you get.
Wait, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
It's okay. So you're gonna left click on the. Oh wait, no, you click on it, and then you left click on the D20. And when it says to everyone roll, you're gonna send it to self. I just did one. Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah, I got it. To self, yeah.
And then.
I can send it to you too. Can I type it? Oh, well,
yeah, just type it over. Just DM it to me. Sarah, you hear movement above you on the 2nd floor. And that is it. Jasora, it is your turn. Aldar is struggling underneath you.
God. I don't have anything to heal. Can I do a medicine check again?
I think the rules as written are, if you do it, you can do a medicine check, and that will give him advantage on his next death saving throw.
Okay.
It will cost you your turn.
Actually, what I'll probably do, I'll just cast cure wounds.
Oh, yeah, that's that's yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
That helps him quite a bit more.
Okay. Gonna help you, buddy. Healed him for 5.
Aldar, you wake up looking at the ceiling of a dull glow of this wooden room. Maybe you cough a little bit of some mucus or something. It's pretty gross. But you are awake.
Could I also look around for, like, glyphs? Any glyphs near me?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Hello, mates. Come back.
Be careful around you. This place has magic, and there are glyphs. Just watch out for glyphs. I've rolled a 15.
Just sort
Okay, mate.
Even though you can barely see in this room, you see near the exit, it looks like there's like a white circle on the ground that you determine is probably a glyph. It's right in the center of the exit.
How much was I healed for, mate?
5. If you reload, I already did it to you. What's up, Jasora?
Thank you, mate.
Glyph at the center of the exit, you said?
Yeah.
One I see. Everyone, be careful. Standing at going towards the exit. There's a trap there. There's a trap there.
I like that when Jasora heals you for a brief moment, you have an Australian accent.
No, I think I'm coming back like this, mate.
Oh, this
That's
is
all right.
how you are? Your near-death experience triggered your Australian accent.
Yeah.
The awakening.
The first thing you
Yeah.
said, "Oi, Susie!"
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
I believe that's it for you, Jasora. My
Hi.
friends inside the cloud are gonna do their sinister business. Whoa! The cloud dissipates, and you see a dummy thick human man standing covered in vines, and not in a sexy way. As he like rips these vines away from himself and draws a greatsword. And he is going to run towards the exit between Aldar and Red River on the ground.
I'd like to use my action. Mate.
Promise
Aldar!
I am not just salting your game. You
Oh,
are
mate.
supine on the ground. I don't know that I can
Oh,
allow
mate.
you.
Rezzed you. Calm down.
He's going to be
Hey.
Ken from Barbie, and he makes it almost to the exit.
Flick him in the
Awesome.
forehead. Hold on.
Mate. I was gonna go for the
Wow.
ankles.
Now that the dark cloud is gone, you can see a few things that I need to update you on. This bramble continues to grab anything in range, including all 3 slugs have been grabbed by and entangled up in these vines. The 2 ranchers as well. Unfortunately, there is blood pooling around the male rancher.
There's no. Oh, there's. Okay, never mind.
The other rancher is like, she's a, what is it called? Supine and lupine? Which one is where you're facing up? If only there was a PhD here that could help.
I don't have a PhD.
Oh,
A bitch.
sorry everyone watching.
Supine.
Anyway, it's the one.
Prone. Prone is face down. Supine is face up.
Okay, thank you. She is supine and her eyes are open, but these like brambles have grabbed her like to the point that she can't move at all. And that is their turn. Angus, it is your turn. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
How does the 6 do?
You yawn. No, you don't yawn. You snore really loudly from the top of the stairs. And that is your turn. Aldar, you are supine?
Yeah, I'm
Prone.
all
Yeah,
pop
no,
up.
you're prone. You're face down in the dirt. There is a man with a greatsword near you, probably 5 feet away.
Sure, mate. Let's go and I'm gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "Oi, Dude, stop right there.
Oh, just let him go. Wink.
What are you doing?
I whisper, there's a trap at the exit. Just let him go.
He pulls up his sword and puts this huge sword between the two of you defensively.
I put my hands up.
Look, no harm done. I'm just gonna go.
Aye, aye, Captain.
If you step to me, I will cut you the fuck down.
You're so scary.
Aldar, what do you do?
There's a trap at the fucking door.
Boy, mate, you could leave. I don't fucking know why you're so hostile. Mate, just go.
Aldar, you do have a well, you wouldn't have a gaping wound from the magic that happened to you. Maybe there's a little bit of green business around your mouth. It's pretty gross.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not great. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Aldar?
I'd like to maybe get a beer, mate.
you step over Red River's unconscious body and walk to the bar.
There's nothing I can do for him, mate.
Where an untended half-poured cider that is
Is it
room
a
temperature.
Foster's?
You look at it and it's actually Faster's. Weird. I don't know. That's what it says.
I'll take it.
And you drink the stale, lukewarm cider as it goes down your throat and heals you for 0 hit points. It is
mate.
Amaya's turn. Amaya, you're behind the bar. You're seeing all this happen. You do have a damaged Red River. And Entangle continues to entangle.
I grab all 3 of the potions and I'm gonna go feed one to Red River.
Administering it to someone will be your full move, which is fine.
That's fine.
I just want to tell you. Okay.
Yep.
You take the little vial and pour it betwixt his lips, and you share a moment of embrace. And Red River, you are healed for 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Plus 2. 7.
You are healed. You're back awake. You kind of breathe in deep, like, and you're healed
and I
for
throw
7 health.
I throw one up is my first impulse.
Yeah, you throw one up.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've never done that before, but I
Just like he
My first
found
time ever.
Australia, you found Fantasy Jesus.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he found a continent and you found the will to live. You are finally alive, and it is Red River's turn. Sarah, you do have 2 more vials.
Well, I'm just getting up.
Yeah, you're freshly awake and not happy.
Yeah, but am I aware of what's going on?
I
How
warned
much
you
do I know?
the reason of what's happening.
Yeah, I feel like she'd give you a sit rep of like,
Yeah.
yeah. You have some understanding, but yeah, that feels fair.
And the fella's running away or no?
The fella is at the door. He is probably 10 feet from the door, maybe less, like 7 feet. But he's kind of like got his sword still like pointed at Aldar. Like he was really expecting Aldar to like lunge at him, so he's a little wary. But it's like a 2-handed greatsword. It's quite large.
Yeah. I'm gonna chuck my Trident of Harmony so I can harmoniously strike him in his midsection.
It soars through the air in slow motion as you roll an attack roll.
13.
That hits.
This is piercing. Yes, piercing chuckaroo. Yeah, little chuckaroo. Or 9 damage.
Yeah, that goes right into his like in between the little chunks of his armor. And like you see blood, like the trident sticks in, and he kind of like pulls it out. It doesn't stick in far, but there's a significant amount of blood.
Yeah.
He like grunts angrily, like only an angry human boy can do. and it is. Just start with
Like he just had a hearty breakfast, you think? Maybe?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I've been
Sora's
there.
turn.
I've been there.
I break my entangle concentration.
The vines like slowly retreat into the ground, and only like shriveled roots remain. And the woman underneath it, like the rancher, I don't remember what we named her. It might be Betty.
I think it was Betty.
She crawls towards her now unfortunately deceased husband and says, "Cywin, no," and he is fully dead.
Oh, Lord.
The slugs seem to be in decent condition. Even Julian.
Did anyone by chance hear Angus snore?
He did roll a 6 and snore pretty loudly. I would say it was like one of those awkward ones where you're staying at a friend's house and they're sleeping on the couch and the snore is heard throughout the home. It echoes through this chamber, and yes, you do know that he is asleep.
Wouldn't we have heard him, like, go down or something? You know, like at least a thud?
I feel like there was a lot going on in here, but there was a thud.
I go to him, and if there's enough, I think I do.
If you use
Walk
all of
over
your
there.
actions, you can get to him and see him face down on the ground in a puddle of drool.
I'll walk to him. Angus. Angus?
Huh?
Would I be able to wake him up?
He is magically asleep. So unfortunately, you can help him on your next turn.
Okay.
The thug with the great sword is still like pointing at you. Aldar, he says, "Don't try to come get me, man." He looks at his friend. He says, "Cherblus, you ready to go?" And Cherblus is just like shaking back and forth in the fetal position. And Jeremy takes a step to run towards the exit as the white glyph on the ground glows. He fails his saving throw, and with the damage from the trident, he was already pretty injured, as the same kind of green magic that hit Red River and Aldar envelops him, as he begins coughing and falls to the ground unmoving. It is a grisly sight. He lets go of his greatsword as it clatters to the ground.
Bastard.
And you guys are out of initiative. You have a sleeping Angus, but that spell only lasts, well, whatever he's afflicted with only lasts a minute. But you can wake him up now.
Just shake him. Yes.
Yeah, no.
What you doing, buddy? You missed the fight.
Nah, I never missed nothing. I was awake the whole time.
It was crazy.
There's traps on the ground. I'm assuming you may have run into one.
Nah.
Oh.
You look down to
That wasn't
see
me.
the scattered chalk and what's left of the glyph.
Okay. I pat him on the back.
I want to go towards the pounding sound in the cellar.
How quickly do you do that?
How quickly can I get there?
You get there and you see that there is a lock on this door, and there's a small keyhole.
Okay.
I come right behind her, and I still have my Baller's Reign in my hand. And I'm gonna whack the hinges off this door.
You know what? That's not fair. Real quick, we're gonna do that for sure. Sarah, make me an Arcana check because you would be familiar with magic.
14.
You know that there's you remember walking in here earlier in this tavern and you didn't see any metal locks of any kind. And as you touch this, the rim of this metal, it is magical abjuration magic. You're not quite sure what the spell is, but this is magic keeping this door closed. What did you roll? Like a 14?
Yes.
You know that there is a password.
Is it I hate Daphne?
The lock open. No, the lock does not open to I hate Daphne. You can attack the door if you'd like, Jake.
I was kind of committed to it.
Guarded by magic, but I understand his commitment.
Yeah. Like I was kind of.
350 depth.
It cracked. No, it doesn't open.
I hit it. I hit it with a nat 20 plus 7.
You fucking rock this. Like, you feel before, like a millimeter before you hit the door, you feel like you break through a magical barrier and then smash, like, a hole in the door the size of, like, 2 basketballs. And you see a figure on the other side, like, fall down on their ass and go, what the hell?
That was magical. Now, that is a... Well, this is not a person, but that was a crit hit.
You do... did I give you a Baldur's Rain circle to fill in?
No.
Okay, start one, and it has 6 pieces of pie.
Okay.
And fill in 1, obviously.
Yep.
That's just how I picture it. You could just write 1 out of 6. I just...
Yeah.
For me, the
Not like
visual...
a circle.
the pie helps me kind of track
Now,
stuff.
because it is critical hit, the Stone's Wrath reaches its peak potential. The target must make a strength saving throw of DC 15 or be knocked prone.
The door automatically fails, and the door is knocked prone.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, it does. The wood is knocked prone. Matter of fact, the hole is enormous.
Yeah. Additionally, any creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
Amaya, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The man on the other side fails. What happens to it?
Half the damage dealt to the original target.
How much was it for the door? Jesus.
Oh, I didn't have a damage thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I mean, if we gotta do the math, let's go ahead and roll damage and critical damage.
I just got excited.
You sure did.
Kill this unlucky bastard on the left side.
Hold on.
I think there's some way to activate it as critical, like so it'll do the math for you. I just don't remember how.
I don't know how. 15.
Oh, right click.
Yeah, it did. Oh, hold on. It did it. It said crit 15.
Okay. Sarah, you take 6 damage. As the rock splinters explode from the end of Baldur's Rain.
Sorry.
As does the person on the other side. They're gonna go fully supine and hit the ground hard. What would you guys like to do? You hear in this room, now that there's a moment of quiet, all this fight probably lasted 3 minutes of real time. And kind of a quiet finally falls over. You hear Betty crying over her husband, and you hear the thug you know to be Chorbliss weeping quietly as well. The man on the ground, you look through the hole and recognize to be the barkeep. He is unconscious.
Great.
What would you guys like to do? You are free from turn order. You guys are just moving about the cabin.
Hey, I'm gonna talk to the crying guy. Hey, what's your name?
I'm Chorbliss.
Chorbliss?
Yeah, Chorbliss is my dad's name.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
He's unknown.
calm down. We won't hurt you anymore, but you have to help us. You gotta give us some information here. We gotta find out where Daphne is. Are we talking about Daphne isn't the queen's name Daphne?
It's just a coincidence. She thinks it's real funny. I don't know if that's her real name.
What is she? Is she a human? An ogre?
Kind of a weird, racially charged question, but yeah, he's a half-orc.
Has she been here? Was she hired to come here?
Yeah, okay. We were running a grift, see? She cast a bad spell on the slugs, and then when they got desperate, we were gonna come with the cure and make a bunch of money. But then some assholes, you guys came. Sorry. He like sniffles and like puts his hand under his nose, and there's like a bunch of like goo.
Oh God.
And he says, then you guys showed up, so she told us to bring you here and kill you guys. But then you killed my friend.
He kind of killed himself. There was literally a trap at the door.
And Daphne said she would help, and then she left.
Boy, mate, what's going to keep us from not killing you?
That's
No.
Is this a good cop, bad cop thing? I don't like it.
You know what, mate?
He's
I'm
being
getting pretty
used.
ticked.
Hold on. Calm down. You're enraged. Just step away. Go take a breather. Go sip
I'm
some
gonna go back to the
alcohol or
bar, mates, and get me another Fastest.
something. Yeah. Your voice changed for some reason. It's really odd, but
He went through a near-death experience. He's got a lot going on mentally.
rewired his brain. Do you know where we can find Daphne now?
I don't know. She was hiding out on the west side of the island, but she said she had an escape, but I don't know if she's doing okay. You're getting all this information because Sarah rolled like a critical success earlier. But that's all he's gonna give you for like unless you do more. But he's got like you have a sense that that's like he's told you everything he knows.
That's all he's got. Yeah.
Can I do a check on the slugs to see if like they're still sick or hurting right now?
You see Julian. He's like his coat. I don't know if I'd call it a coat. His skin has like a moist sheen on it. But you can make a nature or medicine check, whichever you're stronger in.
Hella good at nature.
Dear mate, what kind of armor is this?
Okay, I care about you so much. Unless your character is talking to heaven and asking this question, you don't have to do an Australian accent.
Mate.
Okay.
What kind of armor are you wearing over here, mate?
Oh, you're asking. It's studded leather. I sewed in the studs myself.
Alright, mate, I'm gonna have to take that from you.
You're gonna take it off my gnome body right now?
Yeah,
It's a gnome.
mate.
You're not gonna even fit into it.
Well, I think I know a gnome or two.
It takes 4 minutes for him to for you to untie the back and for him to take it off.
I tell Alder to pick up the big sword that's there.
Yeah, someone take the great sword from
Yeah,
the
there's a great sword at the entrance, and this
Shoot
guy.
it, mate.
There's a
Watch out
warhammer
for
on the ground
glyphs.
as well.
Watch out for glyphs still, please, on the ground.
I'm watching out for him. I'm gonna get all this stuff. Don't worry. I may look like a kangaroo right now, but I'm actually a raccoon at heart.
Zora, with your 10, you recognize that all you can tell for sure medically is that he looks better than he did.
Yeah, I think I tell the team. I think this Daphne woman, if that's even her real name, was the source of all of this that's going on. So probably if we get Daphne out of here, these slugs will be just fine.
Okay, I like that.
Let's go get her, mate.
Can we comfort the lady whose husband is dead?
Yeah, what do you say?
I kneel next to her.
She looks up at you like stone cold.
I am so sorry that this happened. Is there anything we can do for you before we leave?
You see a dagger in her hand as it flashes towards your throat.
What the?
No, she says, just go. You brought nothing but death here.
These damn slugs are gonna die without. Okay. I'm mad. I leave.
You guys step outside, and it's dark out, and the only torches you see are along the fence of the slug pasture, and near the docks. In the distance, you see a patrolling group of soldiers, like a pair. If you guys don't remember from the last episode, basically, the Magister was just going to be like, hey, I don't know which of my soldiers are involved in this or whatever, and I don't want to know. They're going to patrol elsewhere, not at the tavern.
Mm-hmm. So, I gesture to the soldiers and I say, hey, go get, I need you guys to get the constable, the mayor, out here. We found who was tampering with the slugs, and we have an update for him. And also get my man out of the jail. I'm gonna need his help to hunt this person down. He's the best tracker we got.
One of them yawns and says, "Can this wait till morning?"
No, it cannot, son.
Someone's about to escape.
All right.
Actually, we need to wake up everybody and organize a search party.
He wakes up. He continues to wake up, and he and his partner, neither of them are Terry, slowly make their way back to the barracks where the Magister and the other soldiers are staying. Nomad. This is like an open air. Not an open air, but you're like at the very back of the barracks. Think like an old West jail, where like it's just the office and then there's just a jail cell at the back. You can tell that it's freshly built. I feel like I should open the door. It's been like 8 hours since you've been imprisoned in here. You've done hard time, and this is easy time. Has Nomad been up to anything since he's been here?
I feel like aside from playing my pan flute, no, not really.
Yeah, no, that checks out. Make me a performance check.
12.
Yeah, you start playing it, and they don't ask you to stop. Like, it's a nice background to the... None of them are musically inclined, and even the Magister allows it. As you play Devil and Down to Georgia on your pan flute over the hours. But sure enough, the hours pass, and you hear guards at the door, and you see them stomp in. Most of the guards are asleep. There's some light snoring in this room. But they come in, and they start, like... They come up to the Magister's bunk. The Magister doesn't look happy to be sleeping with, like, these regular people. But he went to bed fast enough with his magic sleeping Ambien. And they wake him up and whisper into his ear. And he gets up slowly and takes a very large tome and, like, secures it in a small, like, satchel he's carrying. And he goes up to the bars and he says, "To you, Nomad. You gonna behave yourself, son?"
Probably not. Yeah. If we're just being honest.
Should we just
yeah.
Do you want us to just leave you here?
No, not really. I mean, I'd like to get back out there, check on my my friend Bucky. It's been a while. Gotta make sure things are going good.
They've taken
Maybe get a drink.
your quarterstaff, but I don't feel like you... Did you have any other weapons? Not really, right?
I can't remember if I pawned out my battle axe to somebody, but I feel like normally it's just the quarterstaff. I feel like I would leave that on the dinghy.
Yeah,
unless
that's for
I know
emergencies.
Yeah, unless I know stuff's about to happen.
Yeah, they let you out. You're still manacled. They manacle you behind you again. Your hands behind you. They have your quarterstaff, but you do not. And they walk you out to meet your party. It's the dead of night. It's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and the Magister like yawns. Did you guys figure it out? Did you get it sorted? Is everything good?
Wait, is he back with us now?
Yeah, he's standing in front of you now. There's like
Yeah.
4 guards, probably. The rest are still asleep.
Yeah, so the half-orc woman that was that came in that we met with earlier and had some solutions.
Yeah, she fixed the slugs, right? So are they good?
No, we were attacked. We were attacked at the bar by her and her henchmen. They had put glyphs and traps, and they were trying to kill the remaining slugs.
Oh shit!
But-
Did you guys bring Chorbalis, or is he still in the tavern?
He's still in the tavern.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's still weeping. He says, "What? What do you mean? Tell me exactly what happened."
And then do we go through all the beats or do we?
Is there anything you don't tell him? This is your opportunity to not
Conceal
tell
information from
something.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, we didn't talk about this with the team.
We can retcon
What?
that you had
All
a
the
moment.
information.
Yeah.
They said that there's a woman named Daphne who's a half orc who came here disguised to say that she was gonna heal the slugs, but she actually poisoned them and was going to offer a cure.
Yeah.
And but since we interfered, they tried to kill us, and we foiled that plan. And now Daphne's somewhere here on this island. We have to find her. She's trying to run away.
We spilled all the beans.
He says, Jesus, that's quite an accusation. Do you have any proof?
There's a guy at the tavern.
There is? Boys, go grab him, throw him in the barracks. 2 of them nondescriptly nod their head and make their way to the tavern. And he says, Jesus. But the slugs are okay?
They look
Yeah.
healthier.
Yeah, and the ranchers are good?
Ooh.
One of them died, but we need to find what kind of glyphs she's using so that we can make sure that the slugs and everybody will live, because that barn is booby trapped.
Jesus. Okay, we'll burn the barn. We can build another barn. That's not an issue. Okay, boys, Lieutenant Terry. Terry walks up and says, "Yeah, boss. Round up everyone. It's a double shift. We're gonna scour the island. Is there anything you guys want to do while this is occurring? Where do you guys go? Talk me through your process here."
I let them know about the west thing. She may possibly be on the west side of the island.
Couldn't we head there as well?
Hey, mates, don't we need to get the Nomad, mate?
Nomad is
think
still
he's with us.
manacled. He is there,
Huh?
but he is in manacles.
What about
Oh,
you?
mate.
Let's
Yeah.
Do we need to bust him out of jail or something?
No,
he's
he's
here.
prison.
He's
there.
here. He's
I'm
right
gonna-
here. He's short. I know you're really
Yeah.
tall, but he's right down there. Right there.
Oh, hey, mate.
Yeah, he's right
I'm,
there.
Mate, I've got some armor for you.
Oh, that's
don't
good.
ask me
Yeah.
how I got it. But
I've got some armor too. It's called chains. I'd like to look at the magistrate and kind of like get on my tiptoes because I'm assuming he's slightly taller than me.
He is. He's slightly
And
taller.
inform him of the fact that I was right, and then of the second fact that the chains should probably come off. Otherwise, I'm gonna headbutt him.
This doesn't permit you to commit a crime on my island, son. We'll deal with you.
Hmm. All right.
Do you headbutt him?
I know that's kind of risky.
I'd like to walk up to the magistrate.
You do. He says, can I help you, son?
Mate, what?
Yo,
Look at
you didn't
this.
have that accent last time I talked to you. Is everything okay?
From as long as I can remember, I've talked like this.
He
the whole
died and
time,
saw the
mate.
light. It's
Okay, that seems like a weird thing, a character choice, but how can I help you?
What did this What did he do, mate, that make you paint him up like this? This
What
is
do
kind of like.
You smell like faster, son. Have you been drinking?
This, I mean, maybe a little bit, mate. It's just I just died and came back to life. So.
Oh, hey, Eldar, you got more alcohol on you? I could really use a swig. I've
Mate, I
been playing
may
the
have
pan flute.
pocketed a couple of fasters if you think you could, handle that.
Well, pocketing it, just to be clear, would be you just pouring the liquid into your pocket. So you reach into your pocket, and there's like a few drops of stale, nasty cider and lint.
Here you go,
I'll
mate.
take it.
Yeah,
There
and
you
you
go.
can't drink it because your hands are behind it. So maybe he cups his hand and you just kind of slurp from it.
No, I just scoop it. I scoop it for him,
Oh,
mate.
good.
Right to the mouth.
Okay,
There you
the
go, mate.
bachelor says, "Can I help you with anything? Please stop
Right.
doing this."
Right, mate. So this is see, mate. Nomad right here. He's a good fellow. I don't know what he did,
He
Make you
struck a
paint him
woman in broad daylight.
mate. I know the boy. I think a man. Sorry. I think he had to have his reasons, mate. Please let him go. He's part of our team.
Make
mate.
me a persuasion check with unlimited disadvantage.
God damn it. Persuasion. Disadvantage. Mate, that was a disadvantage 7.
He says, "Son, if you don't take a step back, you'll be chained up just like him."
Cheerio, mate. I hear you. Well, no matter. I tried my best. I'm sorry, mate. I guess I'll see you later, mate. See what happens with you.
Are my legs chained up or just my hands?
Just your hands.
Tell the constable that we need to take my friend here off the shackles because it's going to increase our chances to find this person and bring him to justice. My team is tired. While you guys were resting, we were doing the work, and we need as many hands as we can muster.
He looks at you dead in your eye and he says, "You've been square with me, son, so I'll be square with you. I'll let him free to help us search. But you won't leave this island without him facing justice. Is that a deal?"
We'll take it. Yeah, I don't know what justice is for hitting somebody, but can't be that bad.
He like gestures for one of his guards to unmanacle you, and he says, I release him into your custody."
Sounds
I
good.
have a problem with that. I'm going to speak on his behalf here. I don't think that's fair, because one, I feel like we're saving your island, so you owe this group here. And like my captain just said, we're putting in a lot of work to do this. So the least you can do, if we succeed this mission, is let him go without any repercussions, because the repercussions of your island would be death if we didn't help you. So I would call it square.
Let me get this straight, son. You showed up on my island with a fugitive. I said, "Hey, you can't have that fugitive here." You said, "Oh, I'll help you with your slug problem." You did.
Mhm.
That squares us. Then your friend assaulted someone in view of 6 of my guards, which tilted the scale, unfortunately, back my way.
Well, is he dead?
Not
The
all
only
crime.
reason he assaulted somebody is because you weren't listening to what we were trying to tell you, and what we were telling you is that this woman was the culprit all along. So he did get a little heated, and it happens sometimes, but she's very lucky that that's the only thing she got, because she deserves a whole lot more. And the more squabbling we do here right now in this moment, the more chance she has to escape. So I say, unshackle him. We're dead even. And let's go find this.
Amaya
Stupid
and
one.
Bahood each make a persuasion check, and we'll use whoever gets the higher.
All I'm hearing is that y'all lost a 6v1. 14.
He's got it. I got a 7.
He looks at you, Bahood says, "We'll deal with this later." But Nomad is unshackled. What do you guys want to do?
Well, you guys.
Find the girl.
Yeah, you guys said to the west, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the
I've
tragic.
also got some armor for you too, mate. There you go.
Oh.
You take 10 minutes to don this armor.
I'll help you. I'll tie it up for you too, mate.
Yeah.
I've watched the guy get undressed and everything, and yeah.
An additional 20 minutes.
Is this the armor that had the trident thrown through it, or is
Yes,
this
there are 3 little
Okay.
trident holes in the front.
Hey, don't worry about that. The integrity's still there.
There's a
mate.
little bit of blood, but it is still.
That wasn't the trident I threw it. That wasn't the armor I threw the trident at. That's the other man.
There's the crying guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're
this-
right. There's
this
no
is a crime,
trident
guys,
holes.
guys,
This just
fine.
has the salty tears.
There's
in
just
it.
some boogers on it.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's,
okay.
Boogers and tears. Yep.
It's a little
Wow.
sticky.
Alright, well, if he is in the west, I think there's only one person for the job. And I look at Jusora and I ask, where's Bucky? Because that's his territory.
Tragically, you guys have not seen hide nor hair of Bucky.
Are you kidding me?
I went to bed and
Oh,
I was gone.
God.
All he asked you guys when he went to the Slammer was to watch after Bucky.
Well, you're the only one that can talk to him, so
oh God. Alright, well,
he
that's
just
unfortunate.
went his own way. If he loved
Bucky's
you,
dead.
he'll come back.
he's
And
dead.
if he doesn't come back, he was never yours to begin with.
Alright. Well, I mean, I guess we could go find a different Bucky to talk to.
Nomad is saying all this inside of like an oversized acorn helmet and his new studded leather armor. So what's the play?
I'd like to patrol more like north to the northwest, while if they go west, if somebody wants to like,
Yeah, how are you guys doing this?
I'd like to like pan out maybe instead of all going in one area.
Should keep an eye on our boat too. I know Varric is there and Liz.
Well, they don't know Varric's there, assuming he's staying hidden.
We did tell them to lock the island down, right?
Yes.
I would hope they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They knew that there's
Real quick, how's everybody feeling health-wise? Wink, wink.
I need help.
Hey, I need a lot of help.
Yeah,
mate.
you take a look around Red River, and yeah, you see several of your compadres are like doubled over.
Yeah. We're not. So, let's do something. A couple of us can go get some rest, a short rest, while the others start the search, and then we'll join them or relieve them. Is that cool? So if you're fresh up and ready for combat, you can join the search party, the initial search party, and then we'll meet you guys up wherever you left off.
Yeah, I'm fresh, boss.
Sounds good. Jusora, Angus, you guys good? Or you guys need rest?
feeling okay, but I only have one spell slot left.
Got it. Do you have a weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might not need it. I mean, we're walking with a big group of guards and other people.
And she could turn into a lizard at any time.
Sure, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I'll go with Angus if he wants to. If he wants me there.
Yeah, Angus and Nomad. Angus, you good, right, fam?
Yeah, we're good.
So was it a back day today, or just legs?
You know how it is. Always leg day.
Always
Sometimes
legs,
lat day.
When he says always leg day, sometimes lap day, you do see the faint outline of wooden ridges on one of his cheeks that he's fell asleep on.
Yeah.
Whoever is on the search party, make me perception checks, and I'm looking for an average.
Can I request to be with Terry the whole time?
You find Terry, and you guys are walking in the dark. and maybe your hands interlace, you know. But he is walking
All right.
with another partner, a nondescript half-elf woman.
I got a 20.
Oh shit!
I got a 12. Kevin, did you roll?
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Anybody who's on the search party, roll perception. I think it's just you three.
9.
Nomad, after like several minutes, you hear like a yelp and like a gurgling sound come from the west past the. It's not quite a forest you guys walk through, but kind of tree cover. It's past that. You squeeze Terry's hand as the three of you guys like make your way kind of to that little cove you found before. And on the ground, you see two guards with like green business surrounding their eyes and their mouth, and they are dead on the ground at the beach.
So green business? Like nasty?
Yeah, it's the
Just
same.
Like,
green.
yeah, it would have looked the same as the
The
unfortunate
magic.
Jeremy.
She's using. I tell the guards that we're with that she's using glyphs. They're hard to see, but they're there, and they'll kill you.
Yeah, you guys would have had you would have had like a powwow, so Nomad would know to look around. Nomad, do you have dark vision?
I do, yes.
Okay, everyone has. I should just learn who doesn't then. Everyone has it except for Angus
And me.
and you.
I have a torch.
Yeah.
Hey.
You look around. You don't even need to roll perception. You see like a large rock nearby, probably the size of a basketball, and it looks like there's a chalk outline that's no longer there.
Party people.
You look down at these corpses. One of them is the wrong Terry.
Ha. Nice. That's good. See that, Terry? This was the other Terry.
Oh
That
my
is
god!
hot shit.
I was
Yeah.
one of the best men at his wedding. This is horrible.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for you. I hope you didn't get him a nice gift, because he's dead now. So, here's the thing, people. We should probably walk very, very spread apart. In case we hit a glyph, only one of us dies at a time, instead of in pairs.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, Terry
Yeah.
says, you got it, sir. Whatever you say.
Alright. Does Terry still think I'm like a secret agent, me and Angus?
Terry has his suspicions that you guys might be not who you say you are and might be secret operatives.
Alright, I'm gonna have to do something spectacular here. Alright, so instead of just normal walking, I'd like to do like, you know, like ninja somersault rolls.
Combat
like
rolls?
Combat rolls in like a zigzag pattern.
Sure.
Just to like step up the game a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow his lead since I'm his investigative partner. I'm gonna like totally have his back. I'm gonna like watch his six and everything.
Yeah, you're covering the corners, you're
Yeah.
slicing the pie. Yeah.
Alright, but here's the thing. Jasora, any thoughts? I feel like you like drawing with chalk. Any thoughts on how we like centralize where these are coming from? You know?
The hell does what?
You know, are they like little booby traps? Like you can put it anywhere to catch the bunny? Or like
Yeah,
they,
they're
like,
always
come
gonna
from
be on
somewhere?
something.
Right.
She's planting them either on the ground. Most of the time, you have to trigger it, like walking over it or touching it. You disturb it. So if we throw something at a trap, it'll go off as long as when no one's around, and we can disarm it.
Maya, you would know that it, like, for this specific glyph she's using, it would have to be a surface that the chalk would adhere to, and the line of the chalk not be broken.
Me?
I feel like Amaya is more of a magic person, but Jasora might know too. She's seen.
No, I was just saying, I don't think Amaya's with us.
Oh, Well,
Yeah.
Amaya would have told you that.
Oh,
I would have
Gotcha.
told you.
what was it? If we what?
Basically, like, it can't be, like, in sand, right? Like, it would have to be something that the chalk could draw,
draw
like, an
on.
unbroken line on.
Alright. Well, that's good. That's good. So, walk only on loose things. So, stay off the main path. Don't touch any tree trunks. And, maybe I'm gonna, like, huddle with Angus real quick. And be like, alright, we're gonna do Marco Polo tactics, see if this, Daphne lady answers the call. How you feel about that?
She Marco?
Who's Marco?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in.
yeah. Alright.
Knowing this information, I assume you convey it to the guards.
Yes.
You guys execute a, like, grid pattern search of this island. It's not huge, but it is significant, and it takes several hours until the sun is coming up for the morning. But you see no other signs of glyphs on this island, nor do you see any signs of Daphne.
Terry, do we know what kind of boat she came on? Is her boat still here?
Boys, did you guys see her come in? Did you guys take her information? And, like, he wrestles up another nondescript person. He's looking at, like, a schedule in the barracks, and he says, Reggie, you should have been on duty that day. And he says, yeah, I noted her down. She said she came in on, he's, like, flipping through the paper. R.B. Argana, she said?
Wow. I had no idea Daphne was on our boat the whole time. That's crazy.
She wasn't. She lied. Yes.
Ah, she lied. That's
And
a concept.
it says here that she was here for biz pleasure, is what I wrote. And and Terry looks at him and goes, thanks, Reggie. Appreciate it.
Alright.
Reggie says, I didn't see your stuff off the boat, boss. I was bored. It was a long day.
Alright, I say we shackle up Reggie and throw him behind bars.
Reggie gets a,
I
like,
think
full disciplinary
in on
hearing.
it. Okay, good.
This is Reggie's, like, third demerit in, like, 2 weeks. Like, he's looking at a pay, like, deduction as well as, like, he's gonna have to watch a bunch of HR videos.
I'd like to whisper to Reggie, hey buddy, if the whole guard thing doesn't work, we could probably use you on the boat, you know?
Reggie's on a pip, and he says, I've got a 3-year contract. I gotta go. I don't want to be late for my shift. The slugs are okay. They kind of, like, move the body of Cywin and kind of bury him in the field. And they are basically torching the shed or the barn that, like, the slugs were staying in. And the magistrate is like, you basically see this playing out over the next several hours. The magistrate's like, well, I guess they're gonna live in the fucking tavern until further notice. The magistrate looks at you, Red River, and says, can I speak with you privately, son?
Yes, sir.
Away from your group here.
Sure, yeah, let's go.
He takes you aside and he says,
Can I try to stealthily listen in?
you see them walk behind a building. Go ahead and roll stealth.
9. Fuck.
You are, like, peering from behind a tree, but they both look and make eye contact with you at the same time.
I'm gonna pretend like I was expecting the tree and give it like a, knock. Put my ear to it.
Bucky
They're
jumps
like,
from
"Yep."
the tree and buries his fangs. No, that doesn't happen. But you do knock on the tree awkwardly, and they step further away from you. The magistrate looks at you, Red River, and says, this is a sticky one. You boys pulled my ass from the fire, but you fucking singed it before you did.
How so? What happened?
your boy assaulted me, and all these fucking guards, damn near a lot of them solved Eric. Here's the deal. No one's arrested, but too many people know about all this. I can buy you some time before I report everything. I could say there was a disruption, that we lost our book. But I think the most I can give you is probably a week before someone asked me why I waited to file a report.
What do you have to report, just for my edification?
Your ship.
That we helped you guys out.
Your ship name. You were harboring a fugitive. One of your party was taken in on assault. However, you did assist with the investigation that did not lead to the capture of the assailant. I will make sure that she is put at large. However, I'm worried that we don't have her real name, but nonetheless we will follow up, and we will make note that you made efforts to correct mistakes here. But the Empire frowns on certain things like this. There's not a lot of gray area with the Empire. I would advise you to lie low.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I can't pay you. It would come out of the coffers. It'd have to be on the books. Is there anything I can get you guys? 'Cause I know what you did. I know you risked your lives. I know you went through hell.
Yeah. Let me talk it over to the crew. Maybe there's something, but yeah, we would expect to get paid for this.
You let us know, but I will need you to leave today.
Sounds good. We'll be on our way. We always said our welcome. All right. So gonna be with they call a team meeting. Come with the gang. Gang.
The gang huddles up. I feel like you guys have a spot on this ship somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, no
you
problem.
do,
Hey,
just
guys,
to give you guys a heads up, because it's been a while, you do have a tied up man in the bottom of the ship.
Tied up man. Who do we have tied up?
Belfry, the guy that you guys captured that was wanted.
Yep. He's like a wizard or something. He fucking tries to like capture our brains and shit, right?
You captured him in the last island. You know he has some magical powers. I think you've had him for like 3 days.
Oh, yeah, we get him for money if we turn him in to the West
Alien.
Alien. I always want to say Indian.
Not the Viridian Empire.
Not the Viridian Empire.
Yeah,
no.
not Viridian.
Okay.
But just a heads up. That's happening also.
That's where we stand with this situation. Okay.
We should ask them for extra wood.
Food rations.
Okay.
Yeah, and rations. Some things that they could keep off the books.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a few extra weapons. For fun.
Wood, food rations. Yeah, anything they can spare.
Okay. I like it.
Captain.
Good.
Yes, sir.
We could just kill all of the witnesses and say that there was a riot. That's what the magistrate can put in the book. Then we'd be clean. And then we'd just burn their bodies with the burning barn.
No, man. While you were in the
fixes
barracks,
everything.
you made a head count. With the 2 now downed guards, there are only 9 total, and the magistrate. And there are some civilians as well.
Alright. I would like to refine my statement. I think we could just claim the island at this point. They're looking pretty weak.
And what would be the point of that?
Well,
Oh.
we would have a nice place.
Oh.
Right?
We got things to do. See.
We'd have 3 slugs.
Well, I say we leave the damn slugs alone. Gone through so much shit. Just let them take back. Let them have the island.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we could just like get rid of everything that like traces back to like us beings, and just like let the slugs be free on the island. I'm fine with that. We just burn down the whole island.
I am not in favor of trying to kill multiple of the Viridian Empire gods. Just me, you know.
Yeah,
But
what about
in the-
Terry, bro? You want to kill Terry?
No, he's gonna come with. We already talked about this.
Terry's
We
in
have
the
too many damn people in this boat.
Terry's in
already.
your pocket.
I agree. Here's the thing. I kind of agree with Jasora that we don't need that kind of heat on us right now.
Right, but we got 6 of us plus Terry. That's 7. That's a 7v8. Like I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not really worried.
We can take him. We can take him. But
Right.
the problem is the whole empire. And all we have on us, like the only charge that's concerning here, because we kind of broke even in the island, plus our payment, is that we are harboring a fugitive. But that's hearsay, and depending on how things work out, we may or may not be harboring a fugitive, because I don't think that he is a fugitive. He just hasn't had a fair shake. So we can deal with
Right.
that down the road. I don't think there's a if they had some dirt on us that we needed to bury, I think that's a possibility. But they don't have anything. The magistrate's gonna file the report late, and we're gonna keep on the run as we have.
I mean, they do think I'm a boy, so that's like a
yeah,
slight.
he can't get charged as a minor. They think he's
Right.
a child.
Yeah. I think that I like that option, but not. We don't have to go nuclear yet. I think we can still, because we need the business. We need the business from Silent. We need the business from everywhere we visited. It's a new opportunity. But I like it. I like the cut of your jib, sir. So we go back to the magistrate and we ask them for the supplies and the wood and anything they can part ways with that will help us in our journey.
Mechanically, I will give you this. You can either get some wood and some supplies. They're not allowed to give you weapons. Like the weapons are tracked.
Yeah.
But they will give you some supplies, and by supplies I mean rations. They'll give you some wood, or you can get the max of either and not get the other. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. How do reports? Well, what do you guys want? First of all, let's settle that.
A little bit of half and half is good for me.
Half and half.
Yeah, let's do half and half.
Whoever's managing the spreadsheet, you're gonna add 25 rations. These are standard rations, some dried vegetables, some dried fruits, and bullshit. A couple of barrels of fresh water, and you're gonna add 5 lumber packs.
Good. And then, just for my edification here, how do the mechanics of filing reports work?
You don't know that.
Got it.
That is information you would have to get from someone that knows it.
Magistrate, do you know how the reports travel to here? They have to go by sea.
That's classified, son. Even the guards don't. That's a magister only level.
Got it. How do you guys know that the information is valid? I'm just curious. How do you know it's not forged?
Make me... Because you're standing in front of him when you ask him this. Make me a insight or perception check, whichever you have a plus in higher.
They're about the same. I have passive insight, passive investigation, but 10.
He like secures his backpack when you mention like the communications.
Yeah.
And he says, "Look, son, you don't need to worry about that. You boys ought to move along. The rations and the lumber has been loaded up."
Awesome. You're the man.
And obviously, one of my men reported that the night you boys arrived, there was someone tied up on to the mast of the ship. Obviously, they were mistaken, though.
Yeah. Nobody's tied up. Nobody's tied up.
That is a relief, as that paperwork is significant.
Yeah, no worries. We're good. We're not in the human trade business. All right. Well, it was great knowing you. I'm glad that we were able to help you, and maybe we can help each other in the future, man.
Let's spank it in
Good
the
luck.
distant future, he says.
Yeah. Trust me, that's good for us. We're good. We don't have to stay in one place too long. We're good.
You guys unloop your ship from the dock, Many of the guards are there to watch you leave because they're a little nervous about you guys. And as you pull away, only Terry waves enthusiastically.
And relief that we're feeling bad.
And the Magister lets out a long sigh that he can try to sleep tonight. And that's where we're gonna end it tonight, guys. But I do have one problem. I need a name for the episode.
There you go, Mike.
I would say, I was gonna say fastest Australian for beer.
Ooh.
That's pretty strong. I wanted to do. Okay, I'll do Aussie for beer. I wanted to do one where it's because you guys almost died. Red River and Aldar go to heaven, like all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
I like it.
The guy almost died.
Yeah. Sticky bar fight. Sticky fingers almost got cut off. Well, you guys think about it in the Discord. But I came in a little tired tonight. But this feels like a good breaking point. But good job, guys. Nobody died. You're close. I have this story broken up into chapters, and basically, I've tried to make it where you will level up at the end of each chapter. You're close to where that might be without giving anything away. Third level is where you kind of make the most important decision of your character's growth. I think you have to choose a subclass, and that kind of dictates what your powers will be going forward.
Yeah.
So if you have time, I would recommend checking out some of the subclasses.
Yep.
And deciding which one you think will fit your character.
How do we
Sarah,
get to
yours
that?
will be
Is
the
that
toughest.
just the sheet?
What's that, MC?
How do we get to that? Manage character.
Yeah, if you go to manage, well, don't do it yet, but you'll do manage characters and levels, and then you'll go to level 3, and then it'll prompt you for a subclass. You can just Google barbarian subclasses. There's
Oh, okay. I'll do
there's
that,
a million. Sarah has the most. Wizards have I think 15 or something.
Oh yeah, I remember looking through that shit. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
But now I think even all of you have at least 5 to choose from, and they're all very different. Yours is very complicated too, Swiffer. But keep a lookout for that. It won't be next episode probably, but it will be soon. So something to keep in your head.
Can we all do a long rest?
It depends on what we do next.
Got it.
Yeah, but we'll cross that bridge. But yeah, I know some of you are still probably kind of damaged.
I'd like to have given my longsword as well. I don't want to forget about it because I think I picked up a longsword and I picked up the armor. Right? That's not. It's nothing.
Make sure you add those things, and Sarah you have 2 health potions.
I'm gonna add that to myself. Okay.
And whoever's running that spreadsheet, make sure you get the 25 rations and the 5 lumber packs. And then we'll set sail starting next week.
That's good. I dig it.
Right.
I think
Nice.
I feel in my heart. Well, I don't want to put ideas or thoughts in your feelings, but I feel like we might be due for a visit to our friend, Rublin.
Oh, everybody's favorite.
I feel like,
God.
fan favorite. I feel like it's been a while.
So long.
We haven't talked to our friend, but that's up to you guys.
Oh yeah.
But,
Hope so.
Yeah, I think inevitably we're getting close to the point where we might revisit some places.
yeah. May or may not. I don't know. But good job today, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, everyone.
And
T?
anyone
Have a good one.
who's watching this now or in the future, thanks for being here. I want to thank our new subscriber. I forgot his name already. Good night, everyone.